The issue is always, is the ice going to take out your dock? And it got me this year. I mean, you could easily slip and...
It looks hungry.
Yeah.
You're the best I've ever seen at that.
Holy smokes! You've done a great job.
I'm Colin Hunter. I'm a contractor who's fixing up cottage country one deck, dock, and gazebo at a time. My job is to get the build done on time so people can kick back and have fun at their cottage. Today we're on Stony Lake in Ontario's Kawartha region with a single lady who's looking for a man.
Trying to find a handyman is almost impossible.
What she really needs is a new dock, and I'm going to show her how to build it. Jackie's a hands-on cottage owner, so while I'm here providing planning and a couple power tools, she's going to do her fair share of the heavy lifting. This year, when spring came, things got ugly for Jackie's dock. Real ugly.
I managed to survive about 18 years, and the ice got me this year. It moved it off of its crib, and it needs some help.
Jacqui has 2 docks, but only one got damaged this winter. What we need to do now is figure out if it can be repaired or if it needs to be replaced.
You don't know what's under there. There could be anything under there. Something alive, something dead, not really sure. So we'll see when we take the boards off. I think the steps are going to go. Right now, they're in the way. Get rid of the steps, open up the dock. We need boat parking. I have a tendency to have a party or two now and again at the lake. And because most of my friends are on island properties and everybody likes to travel by boat, I definitely need more parking. So I've done a few projects myself. I always have my neighbor Grant to sort of call on or ask advice to.
She's done a couple of small jobs. She's built a planter and, maybe moved some rocks and stuff, but I don't know, but this seems to be quite a big job for Jacqui to be handling.
He's my go-to guy, so I'd like to sort of show him what we can do without his help.
Jackie's taking the week off work. We want to finish this project by Friday so that she can enjoy it on the weekend. So what was this like before the winter time?
Stable.
Yeah. Perpendicular to this dock?
Yeah, not crooked. The fascia boards went all the way around. The stairs were straight. Needs some work.
Oh yeah, you can see how out of square this is. It's knocked the whole thing over. It looks like it's out about 8 or 9 inches there.
I mean, you could easily slip and...
It looks hungry.
Yeah, break a leg. So we need to fix that. Unsafe, yeah. So, you jump on it and it's sort of, you're not really sure. Yeah. Down
it
at
always
that
like
end,
this?
yeah, I was going to say it's not really a spring diving board.
Dum, dum, dum. This dock was here before you bought the place,
Yeah.
kind of thing?
There could be anything under there.
So did you want to try and reuse some of this material, or did you want to just start fresh, or what are your thoughts on the dock?
Well, I think I'd like to replace it. I mean, I've been here 18 years, so I think it's probably time that we sort of replaced it and made it new so that it's going to last at least another 18 or hopefully longer.
Okay, so your main goals here, you want to just get this back to a place that looks straight, doesn't look like a dog's back leg.
Correct.
Place
yeah.
you can park your boat and have company on here, and they're not going to stand on this end and that, and it's going to fly off the ground.
Flip up, yeah, and end up in the lake.
Shall we go get our tools together and
Absolutely.
do this?
Let's take it apart.
Yeah, let's do it. When I was walking down here, I saw a pink tool belt out by the gazebo, so we're about to find out what Jacqui can do. I think we might have to move your chariot before we get started.
Oh, good point.
So what we're going to end up doing is pulling all the deck boards off, looking at it to see what's shifted. Is it just the top? Is it the entire crib falling down?
I was very nervous about what I was going to find under there.
You're the best I've ever seen at that.
Boards up. Absolutely. See what we've got underneath.
We got a few more screws to go, and then we can start pulling all the boards off from this way, and we'll just peel them all back, take them that way, and then see
what we got underneath.
Unfold our dilemma and figure out how we're going to approach it.
Yeah. I will be your assistant.
Awesome, thank you.
Time to push them in, right?
What? No crib yet. You sure there's a crib under here? Is this mysteriously floating?
I can't tell you what's under here. I have no idea.
We've unscrewed the deck boards. Now the moment of truth, finding out exactly what is lurking underneath.
Okay, so that's what a crib dock looks like.
This is a crib. This is what we talk about a lot, actually, is the water ends up sitting on top, even though this is above the water.
Right.
When the rain comes and any sort of water comes, it sits on top of these surfaces, whereas when it hits the side, it drains off.
Right.
But it's that sitting water that rots to the top of deck and dock joists.
Right.
Luckily, the rot is limited to the joists. I think we definitely, for what it's worth, there's only 3 joists in here. We definitely want to replace those. It looks like the dock has mostly just shifted this way. See the way it's right tight to the crib here?
Yeah. And
But
then
there's a big gap here.
Right.
So I think it's basically just slid off of it, and as you can see, it doesn't even look like they nailed this down to the crib. This is nice because it's already shifted its way down. It's nice, and it's where it's going to stay for a while. So if we leave it, we put the new dock on top of it, we can just level out on that, and that probably won't shift downwards anymore.
Right,
and it'll still be good for a while.
I'm very happy. Now, you know, there's nothing scary under there, so we're okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. Since the crib is in good shape, we're gonna build a new frame and attach it to the existing timbers. Then we'll put 2 poles on the front end to support the part of the dock that sticks out past the crib. Lastly, we'll cover it up with brand new deck boards and a wood skirt to match the other dock.
Next problem that we have, Colin, is the stairs. I mean, they're crooked, they're unsafe, bit of an eyesore.
Sounds like my old landlord.
And I can't park like extra boats or anything. So, I mean, if we could get rid of these or tear these out, I don't think they're worth saving. It's the best part about a construction job, I think, is the demo. There we go. It's like, oh, floating stairs.
That one we're just gonna send over to the neighbors. We had a great day today of removing the old dock, getting the material taken away.
Might need help with this now.
I'd love to help. I know Jacqui's neighbor, Grant, is a little nervous that Jacqui might not have the skills to get this done properly.
I'd like to peek through the trees and just check, see what's going on.
I think he could be impressed. I'm hoping that he's going to be impressed.
But she's gonna show him. She's gonna make this dock rock. Today, I'm at Ontario's Stony Lake at a cottage with a very sad little dock. The cottage owner, Jacqui, is pretty handy. She even has her own pink tool belt.
I've done a few projects myself.
This spring, the high water and floating ice moved her dock sideways, creating a dangerous gap between it and her deck. I'm here to help her through the process of assessing, repairing, and replacing her 18-year-old dock so that she can have another 2 decades of fun beside the water. Let's get a dock together here.
Excellent.
I've got the joist here. We're gonna get 7 2x8 16-footers, 28-foot deck boards.
Okay, and then we'll just cut those. And nails.
Yeah.
We need to nail it down this time to the crib.
Yeah.
And I have a nail gun.
Mine's bigger.
I'm sure.
Some people like to go shopping for shoes. Some people go shopping for clothes. Me, I like shopping for lumber.
Yeah.
There's lots of different wood you can choose from, but if you're working around water, you can't beat cedar.
I love the smell of fresh cedar in the morning.
This is good. The reason we do the joist out of the cedar is so that it isn't going to pollute the water with the pressure treated, all the chemicals and everything.
Right.
So, and also it's going to look the best. There's nothing like a cedar dock, really. Galvanized poles to stabilize the end of your springboard dock.
You're good to go.
Okay, cool.
So this is what I needed a handyman for, Colin. I couldn't have loaded this by myself.
You're pretty tough. I saw you pulling that dock out of the water yesterday. I don't know. I think you're just working me
Demo's
here.
the good part.
Yeah. Loading, not so much.
Not so much.
The framing's fun though. We're
Okay,
almost
well,
there.
Well, we're almost there too.
Yeah.
We ready?
Yes.
All right, are we gonna...
Want me to
You're
take
gonna-
these? You
yeah,
can bring
I
some
was
2
gonna say,
by.
I can't do the big ones.
Okay, I'll do
That's
these.
why I need a handyman.
That's why I'm here, Jackie.
Excellent.
I'm here to help.
So I've never built a dock before. I've got Colin here to help me and be my handyman.
Man, it's a nice day today.
Lead me in the right direction of building a dock that's gonna stay longer than the last one did.
Today's goal is we're gonna at least get the frame built in place, leveled out. We gotta have this done at the end of the day tomorrow, so we got the skirting and the decking to do. It'd be great if we could get started on that today, but we'll take our time. It's a beautiful day and there's sunshine out. Take advantage of it, right? Nice.
All right, are we ready to build something?
Build it. We
All right.
put the frame together. We might as well build it on this nice flat surface here.
Okay.
And then we'll just toss it in the water, float it around, whatever, and get it up on top of that. But I know one thing for sure. Jackie's gonna be building a lot of this dock. Do you know how to put joist hangers on? Have you ever done such a thing?
I have never done such a thing, but I'm willing to learn.
Okay.
Just show me.
Well, I can do that. You said you wanted this to last a long time, so this is one way
Absolutely.
we're gonna ensure that it will. Cool. I'll hold that. Joist hangers are pieces of metal that wrap around the joist and basically reinforce the connection between the joist and whatever it's mounted to. It's a way of securing it. Make sure they're pulled up so that they're supporting the bottom of the joist. So if you just get one in the top corner of each.
Okay. Okay.
You
All right.
take your time, no rush,
Okay.
and I'll work on the other end.
Perfect. How did you do this again?
I just put the nail in the top corner.
Ah, okay, that's what you did. You did that first. Ah, okay. And I've got Colin to guide me, and I'm hoping that, you know, he'll lead me in the right direction and I can actually build a dock myself.
You've done such a wonderful job with the joist hangers.
Thank you.
So remember how the old dock was bouncy up at the front? To sturdy up the front, we've got our pole dock stuff here. So we're gonna put a pole in the front corner of each of these just to sturdy it up. So it's gonna be a combination crib / pole dock.
Okay, perfect.
They'll end up being here. One will be here. One will be here. We drop our poles down with the feet on them, and then they'll go to the bottom of the lake. They're slightly adjustable. You just tighten these up, loosen them, and then you can slide the front of the dock up or down.
Up or down, okay. I never thought about putting poles sort of onto the lake bottom to secure the dock so that I don't get the springboard anymore, and hopefully the ice won't take it away either. Okay, so which way, this goes on the inside,
On the inside?
and then which way do the bolts go? Are they going in this way, or are they coming in from the front?
Well, yeah, the idea is that you bang them from the outside in, and then all you see is the little nub of a head from the outside.
Okay, so it looks nice.
Just like square of bolt heads.
Right.
And then when they come in here, if you did them nice and straight this way and up and down, then they're gonna line up with these. So you got a bit of play here.
All right, so
But this is your test to see
is
if
the
you're a
test.
straight driller.
Oh, look at that, like butter.
Wow, laser eyeball.
The frame's all built, and I'm not really sure how we're going to get it from the deck that it's on now to the crib over in the water.
Jackie is a single lady with a great cottage and a horrible dock. She's pretty handy. She even has her own pink tool belt. But docks can be tricky business. This week, I'm here to help her through the process of rebuilding her old dock that got pushed around by the ice this spring. We've ripped off the 18-year-old deck boards and found that the crib underneath is in good shape. We've built a new frame that we're gonna attach to the timbers of the old crib, but first, we have to get it there. Jacqui need not worry about moving the dock because the dock will float. We just gotta slide it in the water. It's just a finger dock.
Look at you go.
It's just a finger dock. No big deal.
Makes it a lot lighter when it's in the water.
Are you trying to just say that I'm not really this strong?
Never. I would never say that about you, Colin.
Now that we've got our frame in, I can see that this is way too high compared to the other docks, so we're gonna have to blast this concrete out of here. Do you have a sledgehammer?
I do.
May I borrow it?
Sure, let me go get it. Nice.
Here we go. Next up, 2 metal poles that will keep the end of Jacqui's dock from being a springboard. Well, this is a really tricky thing to do. So how we're gonna deal with this, we'll try and do the broad strokes first, get it roughly in place, and then we'll tweak it, until we get it perfect. Okay. Work smarter, not harder. Perfect, it goes right down on top of a nice big rock. Awesome. All right, that is good to go. High five.
Yay!
We got a bit of a problem here. This one's a little high, which means we're gonna have to knock this top timber off here.
Okay. Are we out what?
It's at 19 1/4. We want it to be at 18. We're gonna have to take this off.
Okay.
And we'll just replace it with a 2x6. I'm gonna get the Sawzall and just cut that one off.
Okay.
We shim from here up to our blocking, cantilever it out. 26. Let me just check this again. Yeah, okay.
We're good?
Yep. On every project, there comes a time when you're done with all the structural stuff. That's where we are now. Everything's solid and secure. Now it's time to make it look good. And that means the decking. After 3 days of hard work, we've got a dock that's rock solid. Tomorrow, we'll finish off the sides. Then we'll see what Jacqui's neighbor, Grant, thinks of our work. This week, I've been putting Jacqui and her pink tool belt to work rebuilding her old dock.
So I've never built a dock before. I've got Colin here to help me and be my handyman.
The last thing we need to do is give the dock a skirt. This will give it a look that matches Jacqui's other dock. We are taking the deck boards, which happen to be about 1/4 inch wider than the fence boards that we're using for the skirt, and we're just continuing it straight along and down. Well, that's a dock.
We're done.
Yeah! A week ago, Jacqui's dock was ugly and dangerous. There were gaps between it and the deck, big enough to twist an ankle or break a leg. Meanwhile, at the other end of the dock, it was so bouncy you could use it as a springboard. Now that dangerous gap has been closed up, and the far end is fully supported. Grant's been peeking over, wondering what Jacqui's up to. I think he's going to be quite impressed when he sees the dock that Jacqui's built. She does good work. It's a good looking dock you built.
I think I did a pretty good job with your help. Should we show the neighbor?
Should we show Grant?
I think so. Let's go.
Jacqui's neighbor Grant has been peeking through the bushes at us all week. Now it's time to give him a close-up look and see what he thinks.
Okay, you haven't been here for a while, Grant, so I have to show you what I've been building.
Holy smokes. That is not, you've done a great job.
Thanks.
Now,
Yeah, now.
now, is it,
Now, can you stand on it?
I like that. This is nice. Your cuts are nice. Holy corners.
I took the old dock up and saw that the crib was sort of leaning forward. So I shimmed up the crib, built a frame out of cedar.
How'd you get rid of the springboard, Jacqui?
I actually used poles this time. So there's plates on the bottom of the lake and then poles, and cut off the poles.
Who am I to steal a girl's thunder?
Get the chairs, get the drinks. This is super.
I don't know if I could tackle another one on my own per se, but I think I could. Colin was very, very helpful, and I'm really happy, and I think I impressed my neighbor. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Next one's mine.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're on.
I'm on.